Okay, so here's the deal. When someone asks you what part of town do you live in, and you say Willow Bend, people know what that means, okay? It means that you're in the nicest neighborhood in Plano, Texas, okay? So today, not only am I gonna tell you why, but I'm gonna show you exactly why Willow Bend in Plano, Texas is considered one of the best neighborhoods in all of Dallas. So if that's what you're looking for, stay tuned because we're getting into it right now. Hey ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking to learn more about what it's like living in Dallas, Texas, well, this is the channel that helps you do that. So I invite you to subscribe down below. Make sure you tap the bell for notifications so you can stay up to date on the current market here in Dallas. We drop new videos every single week. My name is Jimmy, your local born and raised Dallas, Texas real estate agent. We're getting tons of calls and emails every single day from people just like you who are ready to make the move here in Dallas. And we absolutely love it. So if you are thinking about buying or selling here in the Dallas area, be sure to reach out today so that we can help you make a tailor-made game plan just for you. And so if you're new to the channel, a big Texas welcome to you. And if you are returning, thanks for coming back and hanging out with us. Today, like I mentioned, we're here at Willow Bend. You saw, the shops at Willow Bend Mall right behind me. That's where we are. And this little area right here is called the District. They call it Dine at the District. So you've got, a handful of restaurants and everything popping up around here. This space is relatively new, and yeah, so they're building this out right now. But if you stick around with me here today, what I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you the schools. I'm going to show you some more shopping and restaurant areas, and I'll just show you some of the life stuff that if you live in Willow Bend, you'll probably end up getting involved with when you're here. Okay, so you don't want to miss out on even one segment of this vlog here today. Okay, so first thing that you need to understand about Plano is huge. I mean, it's almost 300,000 people just in Plano alone, and so it's kind of divvied up into East Plano, Central Plano, and West Plano, which is where we're nestled over here on the west side of Plano here today, adjacent to the Dallas North Tollway. In fact, that is the Dallas North Tollway right there, if you can see it just behind me there. And so that's, if there is one con of living in Willow Bend, it'll be that added cost of, using the tollway all the time, right? But I think there is a silver lining there to, where, you aren't gonna see much in the way of homeless people or anything like that. So if safety is a priority for you, then it doesn't get much better than Willow Bend, okay? But you are gonna pay for it, of course, okay? The houses do range on the low end from 750,000 or thereabouts, and go all the way up into the multi-millions, of course, okay? So, but the majority are in that $800K to $2 million range, starting around 3,500 square feet, okay? So yeah, I mean, you can get some mansions for 750K. Right, so for those of you moving from California to Texas, y'all might be especially impressed with what you can find here in Willow Bend. Okay, so I'm excited to show you some of these homes, but before we get into the neighborhoods, let's check out the schools, shall we? I'll see you there. All right, so let's talk about the schools real quick. I'm here at Plano West Senior High right now. I think this is a great place to do this. So one of the things that you have to understand, if you don't already know this, is Plano ISD is one of the best school districts, not only in Dallas, but in the entire state of Texas, right? So you have Plano West Senior High right behind me was rated an A. Shepton Junior High, which is what feeds into 9th and 10th, that feeds into 11th and 12th here, was also rated an A. Renner Middle School also rated an A. Centennial Elementary School was rated an A+, okay? The average student to teacher ratio in Plano ISD is 16 kids to one teacher. So that's pretty good, right? So they're getting the attention that they need over here. And if you're looking into the private school, looking down that route, then you've got Prestonwood Christian, which is just a little bit on that side, rated an A+ over there. They actually have rolling admissions over there at Prestonwood Christian. So you can, if you're moving in the middle of the year, odds are you might be able to get in there. It is 20 grand a month, or 20 grand a year to, that would be kind of crazy if it was 20 grand a month. 20 grand a year to get over there to Prestonwood Christian. And over there, the ratio is 10 students to one teacher over there. So a little bit nicer, obviously private, you know, you might expect that, right? And a couple notes on Prestonwood Christian. It did hit some of the rankings here. So you got top 20 high school in Texas for athletes. They've got some strong athletic programs over there. If you didn't know, I'm the coach over at Green Hill varsity soccer boys over there. We played Prestonwood Christian. We played them twice last year, actually. And so back to the rankings, top 20 Christian high school in Texas, top 40 best private schools in the state of Texas. And then, if you're not interested in just Prestonwood Christian, but you want to, look at some of the best private schools, not only in Texas, but in the nation, we have 3 of the top 30 private schools in the nation just south of here. I am a product of one of them. Happy to, especially if you play soccer, you got to come play for me. Okay, so, I've got plenty of connections with those schools over there. So if you want to, look at those options, then definitely reach out to me. I'm happy to be a resource in any way that I can. Okay, let me know. Comment down below. What is most important to you when you're looking at schools? I'm really curious. So leave me a comment down below. What's the most important thing that you look for when you're looking at schools? All right, with that being said, let's take you to the next spot. See you there. All right, welcome to the first neighborhood. What we're gonna do is show you some of the differences in the different price points here. Okay, so first neighborhood here, you got a little bit of elevation on that one right there, but the home that we're gonna feature is gonna be this one just behind me there. So this one went for $795,000, 4-bed, 4-bath on 3,600 square feet. Gonna put you at $221 a square foot. And it's got the 3-car garage in the back and sitting on just shy of 1/4 of an acre. And that's the thing about Willow Bend. You know, most of them are gonna have at least a 3-car garage, which is nice. And they're also going to be on at least 1/4 of an acre. You know, of course, this one's just a little bit shy of that. We are in the first price point, of course. So, but the other thing is, what you have to realize about Willow Bend is this whole community was all built around the 90s. Okay, and so, you know, what you have to understand is most of these homes are going to have that traditional floor plan, right? Now, some of them have, had investors come in or flippers come in and, knock out some walls and open it up. So you've got a little bit more of an open concept with the kitchen and living room and things like that, of course. But for the majority, right, they aren't that way, okay? So just so you can be aware of that. You can get lucky though and get an open concept. But listen, I mean, these trees are just outstanding. I mean, look at that street. This is such a cool little view of these streets right here. I mean, just trees galore. I mean, these are so mature. And then you've got the corner, you'll see a lot of these corner houses in Willow Bend that get to take advantage of that extra space and everything. And they do it right on the corner houses around here. So yeah, I mean, listen, the trees are the biggest thing around here, right? So if your kid likes to climb trees, then he'll have an absolute field day out here. And if you have a cat, then just if they get too high, you might have to call the fire department. Okay, so I'm sure they'll be more than happy to help you out up there though. But yeah, hey, if you're liking what you're seeing so far, please tap the like button. It'll keep us motivated. Make sure you're subscribed as well. And if you're liking what you're seeing and this is something that you're interested in, then yeah, give us a call today. Reach out today. We can't help you if you don't reach out. So let us know if we can be a resource for you in any way that we can. And with that being said, let me take you to the next one. I'll see you there. All right, so quick wardrobe change. I'm here at Gleneagles. I actually have a tennis match right now with my boy Travis. Travis, are we gonna win today? He said, oh yeah. So yeah, just want to give you a quick tour of Gleneagles here. So they got a cool pool here. These are brand new. They just built these pickleball courts right here. And then you got the show court, pretty cool. They do some pro-am stuff around here too. Great golf course as well if you're a golfer. So yeah, this is gonna be your home country club if you live at Willow Bend, of course. So yeah, just wanna give you a little sneak peek. Oh, I'll give you a sneak peek in here too. You got the bar. Cool spot, cool hangout spot. And good networking in here too, so don't forget that part, all right? With that being said, I'll take you to the next neighborhood and I'll see you there. All right, welcome to the second neighborhood. We are in a gated community this time, so if that's something that you're looking for something gated, something really safe, there are plenty of those to be found in Willow Bend, okay? So, but this one that we're gonna feature for you is going for $1.3 million, 5 beds, 5 baths on 5,500 square feet. Gonna put you at $240 a square foot. You're gonna have the 3-car garage in the back to host your very nice cars, Bentley or Rolls Royce, Cullinan right there. And this one's gonna be on just over a 1/4 of an acre lot right here as well. So, and then on the inside on this one, you are gonna have the open floor plan on this one and some high ceilings in there as well. But yeah, listen, you know, most of these were built in the 90s, and so you may do some updates depending on your taste, of course. And again, that's the knock on the majority of Willow Bend, is that 90s architecture, right? It's not for everybody, and I understand that. But, you know, the more years that pass, you know, the more investors come through here and remodels get done, right? As I'll show you if you stick around, okay? So the other thing too is we are on a golf course, okay? So being, you know, you are surrounding the Gleneagles Country Club in and around Willow Bend and the golf course, of course. So if that's something that you would like to live out, like I live on a golf course, I love, you know, just opening up the back and just looking out onto, you know, pristine grass and the trees and everything meticulously taken care of, right? So it's a beautiful thing, right? So if that's something that you're interested in, you know, every now and then those pop up, so we can find you something like that as well, okay? So listen, if we can help you, if we can be a resource for you, you know, feel free. Our contact info is in the description below. Reach out to us today, whether it's to help you with your game plan or, you know, help you find a home and negotiate on your behalf. We'd love to help you out in any way that we can, okay? So with that being said, I'll take you around this one, and then we'll see you at the next one. See you there. All right, welcome to the third neighborhood, and this one is the one that we're gonna feature. And I know what you're thinking, that is a super red driveway, and yes, it very much is, but this is a touch of Spain right here, I suppose. And I picked this one on purpose because it's pretty modern on the inside, which I'll show you in just a moment. But this one went for $2.2 million, 4 beds, 6 baths on 5,900 square feet, which is gonna put you at $368 a square foot. And this one has a 4-car garage, so, you know, 2 on this side, 2 on that side, and sitting on just shy of 1/3 of an acre. So a little bit extra space here in the higher price points, of course. Now, the reason that I'm showing you this one is because, so one of the first people who contacted us from the channel was a buyer who had an 8-figure budget and was looking in Plano. They really wanted to be in Plano and you know, go through the Plano West system and everything, right? And so naturally we were looking at Willow Bend, but he was looking for a little bit more modern transition. Wow, if I could speak today, that'd be awesome. Modern transitional style. And the truth is that style from the outside doesn't really exist. I mean, I'm sure there are a handful, but you know, they don't hit the market that often, right? And so, you know, the point that I want to make to you here is, you know, most of the homes in here, the styles on the outside are going to be traditional, obviously, and then, you know, some Mediterranean throughout, sprinkled throughout as well. But yeah, I mean, most of these homes, again, were, you know, built in the 90s and everything, and that's just the kind of style that, you know, people were building back then, right? So not to say that, you know, a modern transitional does not exist, which we actually found one. It just wasn't quite what he was looking for there. But yeah, but this is kind of what you will come to expect. I want to make sure I don't get run over here. Okay, so, but yeah, this is, just wanted to show you kind of this upper tier, you know, neighborhood right here. Give you a little shot down the street. Right here, you got some nice homes on both sides here. And yeah, beautiful. Oh, actually, the other thing too is this actually backs up. You can't really see it, but I mean, I can see it, but it'll probably be hard to see on the camera. On this side, this home actually backs up to the Gleneagles Country Club golf course, which is a beautiful golf course. Believe I would have already taken you to Gleneagles, so you should have already seen that. But yeah, listen, I live on a golf course right now. I absolutely love that. So, you know, that is an option here in Willow Bend as well. I mean, you're really surrounding the Gleneagles Country Club around here in Willow Bend. So if that's something that you're looking into, then we can definitely help you find that as well. So again, let us know if we can be a resource for you. But with that being said, let me take you to the next one, and I'll see you there. All right, so we made it to Arbor Hills Nature Preserve, and let me just show you these views real quick. Not bad. Not bad at all, right? So this is a cool spot. This is 200 acres of nature preserve right here. You've got miles of, you know, walking trails, running trails, hiking trails. So actual trail running trails. You've got a number of trails you can do that. They've got a bike trail, so you can take, you know, your mountain bike out here and get some of that action out here too. And I think I saw about 18 dogs on my way over here. So it's about maybe half a mile from the entrance to get to the watchtower right here. And yeah, so if your dog gets bored, then with the walk around the block, then you can take them out here and maybe meet some new friends, right? So I'm a huge dog person, by the way. So if you have dogs, I'll probably become best friends with the dog too. But one thing you do have to be aware of is it is a nature preserve, right? So there are some animals out here. So just keep your head on a swivel. You know, the scariest thing I've run into actually happened the last time I was here. There was just a little snake that was slithering across, you know, from one side of the grass to the other across the pavement when my buddy Diogo and I were running around here. So yeah, this is a great spot, and I feel like if you move to Willow Bend, this has got to be maybe one of your first pictures that you got to come and take right here with this view. So a little cloudy. This is weird. So it's cloudy on this side, but it's blue and less cloudy over here. So anyway, but hey, this is going to wrap it up. Reach out to us if we can help you and be a resource for anything that you might need. I would love to help you out in any way that we can. Let us know, shoot us a comment. Let us know if there's something else that you'd like to see, or if you live here and have anything else to add, feel free to jump in the comments and let us know. We're building a community here, so we'd love to help you guys out in any way that we can. And if you don't know where to go from here, you should see some videos popping up on the end screen right now that can point you in the right direction. So we've covered just about every inch of Dallas and Fort Worth at this point. So whichever one of those is popping out to you, then make sure you click on that. And until the next video, thanks for watching, and we'll see you around town.